In this lesson, we are going to learn about URL Launcher package. The URL Launcher is just a simple package for launching URLs. It supports limited schemes such as URL, mail, telephone, SMS, and file. Each scheme can be converted into launchable URLs by using the URI constructor and extension methods such as parse and file. The package also provides CanLaunchURL method for checking the available URL handler apps in the devices, and if there is none, then schemes such as SMS and Mail2 won't trigger. Lastly, package provides LaunchURL method for launching the links. Now, let's dive into more details. Today we are going to learn how to launch URL links, and we will be looking at two things: launching regular URL and email link. Let's look at the sample code. The URL launcher package is really easy to use. There is no need for initialization of any variables, and you can simply just call the package provided methods to launch the links. Inside the first icon button, we'll be launching a regular website link. First, let's use the URI.parse method to convert the string URL into URI formats. After that, let's check whether the platform has any apps that could launch the link by putting CanLaunchURL method's return value as the condition for the if statement. Usually, mobile devices have their own browser apps that could handle the URLs, but we are using Dartpad for this example, and since Dartpad is a in-browser coding tool, the CanLaunchURL method will detect the same browser as Dartpad for the handler app. Then, calling the LaunchURL method inside the if statement will open a new tab in the browser with the link we provided. This time, we'll be launching an email link, and the format for email link is different from the URL link. So we are going to use URI constructor and modify the properties. In the scheme property, we'll set string value as mail2. Next, in the path property, we will specify the receiver email address. Then, in the query property, we will specify the email subject. One thing to keep in mind is that any scheme other than HTTPS or HTTP must be encoded to be used without errors. So in the query method, we'll use the encode query parameters method to encode the data. The rest are the same as before. We'll use CanLaunchURL to check for the available handler app and LaunchURL to launch the link. Now, when we run this in Dartpad, the email link will not launch with a new tab, but instead it will try to find an email application in the device. Usually, Windows and Mac OS have their own email application by default, but if there is none, then the link will do nothing. Let's see what we get from the result. In the UI output, if we press the left fire button, then it will open a new tab in the browser with GitHub link. If we press the right button, then it will launch a separate email application with receiver address and subject. Now, for the additional information, URL Launcher can send any message through SMS, and it could also launch files in the local directory. Now try for yourself and see the output results. Thank you for watching. See you in the next lesson.